Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Lifelong Gunners podcast, Women's Edition. So I just got watching the Arsenal Women's versus Charlton Women's second preseason game of the preseason. Another positive display, 5-1, 5-1 victors. Some amazing goals from the likes of Kaya Cooney Cross, which after everything that happened with her mom, it was good to see her back in high spirits, back to her best. Obviously, there's still more to come. But it's good to see when people are faced with adversity that they can make it out alive, because it's becoming exceedingly difficult in this world to be able to overcome. So that's positive, and I'm happy. It was also good to see big goals by Olivia Smith, obviously PFA Young Player of the season for last season. A big goal from Frida Manum. She was out for the game against Paris FC, but she came in and that game. I think that was probably my goal. I mean, man, it's hard. It's a hard one. I think the Cairo one, based on what it meant, and what she went through, I think that's probably the biggest goal. But man, that Freedom Manum goal was just something. It was just amazing. Those goals are deserving in games of bigger magnitudes, maybe a league game or a Champions League fixture. But we'll take them how we get them. You can see, that the team is still betting. They still, introduce seven players to the team. So, you know, by the way, Misa Rodriguez looked very composed, very calm and collected. And she seemed like she might be the starting goalkeeper for the season. I think we're off to Brighton first in the league. But let me know what you think we should start because I think we're sport for choice as far as keepers are concerned for the women team. We have Dam, we have um, Orb, we have Van Domselaar, we have Mr. Rodriguez, we have and we have some young goalkeepers. I know, and we just got. Uh, I don't know if her contract ended, but we just got rid of, or she left, Zinsberger. So we spoil for choice, and it's a big pool of quality as well, which is very very good to see because I think Arsenal women's team suffered over the years as a consequence of the decline of Zinsberger, and we conceded some silly goals over the years. So it's good to see that we have gotten to a high level of competence and quality in that area. Um, we got to see Ona Baye. She looked very reassuring, and I know these players will get better as the season goes on. I know right now Renee Slegers is just trying new things, seeing which players click better with others. Up top we've been going with for over the last two seasons, Stina Blackstenius, obviously, and Alessio Russo, which is absolutely phenomenal. And we've enjoyed a high level of success with these players. A couple of smaller titles last season before last, the Champions League, which is our second time winning that in our history, and then the Club World Cup last season. So we've enjoyed a high level of success, big game players. But sometimes you have to try new things. Over the at the end of the season, we let go of some big players. With Katie McCabe, or Maccabi, however you pronounce it. We let go of, or their contracts ended. Beth Mead, obviously the season before that, Viviana Miedema. And I know I'm missing a Zinsberg, as I said earlier, that she left. So some big leaders, some big leadership. Pelova, who went to Tottenham, Codina, less on the leadership side, but we let go of quite a few players. So we definitely needed to strengthen our squad. So it's good to see, but it takes time to build that cohesion and chemistry. So I look forward to seeing over the remaining fixtures of the preseason how much better that gets. But the signs are promising. The likes of Lisa Baum, the likes of Selena Churchy, the likes of Ona Baye, Misa Rodriguez, um, Georgia Stanway, and then we have Rutila, right? Geraldine Rutila. So phenomenal players. Lisa Stanway got off the mark today with a really good goal from her. I don't even know how she got that in, but from an impossible angle. Um, and overall, yeah, guys, the squad is looking phenomenal. I like the age profile of the squad as well. That means that in the next 2 years we don't have to be bringing 7 players into the squad again. We can just similar to the men's team, we can identify two level raisers and go for them instead of filling because we're constantly selling and buying. Um, Anything else from the game, guys? As again, 5-1, a very different scoreline to the RSFC game. Obviously, a lower level of quality. I don't really like saying that, but if it's true, it's true. And that's how we're able to overcome. Charlton women's team did very well for the first 60 minutes to meet us halfway. Let us put it that way. But the quality shone through, and we were able to dominate, and we were able to, as they began to tire and they don't have as much depth, that they started to fall away. Anyways, guys, let me know what you thought about the performance. Let me know which one of those phenomenal goals was your favorite. Mine was the Cairo cross, and a close second was the close second was the mine is leaving me. Was the Freedom Manum goal, sorry. Um, so let me know which goal. Let me know your first and second goal, which one you saw, because the Olivia Smith one was pretty good, I would say. Um, Let me know what you think about the performances. Who you think we should be starting for the first game of the season based on the evidence? Let me know if you think we need to strengthen any more. Do you think there's any points of contention within the squad that needs addressing before we go into the new season? I think if I was to be able to point out anything, I'll probably would say probably central defense. I think probably central defense just because Leah Williamson has had injuries. She's not getting any younger, and she's had her injuries, significant injuries that kept her sidelined for majority of last season. Probably which is why we never won the league, because I feel like if we had a Leah Williamson for the entire season last season, probably would have went all the way. And then Katie Reed also had her injury issues last season. You know, so I think central defense is probably, in my mind, anyways, the biggest point of contention if I was to go and spend any money to rectify or resolve the situation. Yeah, guys. All right. So this is my second video of Arsenal Women's. Long may it continue. I've been a long-time supporter of the women's team. And so it kind of fills me with pride and happiness that I'm able to put some content out, and with the women's game is growing in stature, it's the quality, I try to tell guys all the time that the quality of women's game is the highest level. And they laugh and they kid, but I know. And so I will continue to my best to support, and to appreciate what women are doing. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning into another episode of Lifeline Connect podcast, guys. Help your boy out and like and subscribe, share, turn on those notices. Road to 50, guys. I think we're one away from 50 subscribers. So hit that subscribe button, guys. Take me to 50. Anyways, guys, peace and love, and I'll see you on the next one. And we're out.